Today we have a 2007 Chevy Impala. It's got a 3.5 motor. The customer is saying that when they go to fill it with gas, it keeps shutting off. It's hard to fill the gas tank. It has a PO 455 code, which is a vent valve solenoid. We're going to show you where that's located and how to replace it. The vent valve solenoid is right up here. You got a plug in there. There's a 10 that's being held right in there and that holds it up. Then you lift it up and take it off. There's also like a 10 right here that holds this tube, and this tube goes right here, and there's an 8 on that. So we just got to loosen this one, take that 10 out. If you undo that 10 and unplug that, we should be able to pull it straight out of there. This just unplugs. We can just pull it right off of there, like that. And the 10 is right over behind here, which we already have loose. Just finish that off. Comes off like that. And then this should just drop right down. Okay, we're going to stop right there, and we're going to come down and undo this bracket and undo this. There's a 10 right here. We're just going to break that loose. Okay, get that 10 out. And now we're going to remove this 8 right here. Okay, we're going to undo this 8 here. And I'm just going to slide that down that way. And then I'm going to get a screwdriver or something to break this seal loose right here. This has been on here since 07, so you might as well. Why not just slide off? And hopefully you can see, hope the lighting's good enough here. You can just walk around it like that and break it loose. And hopefully it'll slide right off. You had to push out with a screwdriver, and it just pops off like that. Okay, now if it's loose up there, just try to wiggle it around through here. Like that. Pull that down a little. Get it out of there. Just like that. Now we're going to have to push this up, straight up in there, and then you can pull it out. Just like that. There she is. And now on these new ones, they actually give you a new line that's GM changed the wiring for some reason. So you might have to change that. You'll actually have to buy that when you buy this. There'll be a new wire that goes with it for about 30 bucks. And you can see they're the same thing. They've been revised a little. It doesn't have the clip on top. This new one doesn't from GM. But otherwise, they look exactly the same. Now we just got to reinstall it. So we just unplug that. The new one, you're going to want to push it up this way quite a ways so you can get this tube in there. Actually, yeah. Anyway, see it fits there. Actually, I'm going to put it on the other side of that right there. Okay, just like that. Now it looks like it'll fit just like that. Push this up there to hold it in place. Like that. And it looks like this rubber right here is meant for that. So we'll get that bolt in there and we'll put this one on. That rubber spot's right there. We're going to tighten this up. And you see it goes across like that. The rubber's right there, and it goes over the top. Okay, that's tight. That's a 10. Now that that's secured, next thing we do is slide this on. Yeah, it's hard to get your hand in there. Just like that. Push it up there, and you're going to support it so you don't break it. It's just plastic. It looks like it just goes up to that first notch right there. Okay, now we're just going to put this 8 on there and tighten it down. it on the end there. Just snug that up. Okay, that's tight. This one's tight, 8's tight, 10's tight. Next thing we do is lock this in and put our 10 in. This right here, this hook goes in there. Slide it down, and there's a 10 right here that you can't really see. It's right there. You put the 10 in there, plug it in, and we're done. We slid that in there, and this is our 10 right here. You can see where it's going in. Start that by hand, and then we're going to tighten that up and plug it in. Just tighten this down. It's tight enough. Okay. Last thing we do is we plug in this. It clicks just like that. I'm going to get a zip tie to hold it up in there better. But that's all it takes to put a vent valve solenoid in a 2007 Chevy Impala with a 3.5.